Hello, hello, hello. So today I'm doing my winged liner tutorial. So first I'm going to just grab any shade to kind of just give some dimension to my eye. It literally can just be whatever you want. I'm going in with a darker mauve shade. So just blend that out until, your fingers fall off. I'm just going to kind of fast forward that because, we've seen me blend and I'm sure we all know the process. So, blendy, blendy, blendy. And I went in with the, oh shoot, I don't remember what it's called. It's a Sigma blending brush. I will link it down below. And then I'm going in with the Morphe 35P palette. So now I'm going to go in with the liquid liner. I'm using the NYC liquid liner. It's weird because I usually don't like liquid liner. I like the Maybelline, I forget what it's called, but it's the Blackest Black gel pomade liner, and that's what I've always used, but I've never been able to do a wing with that. So I recently discovered that I'm able to do wings better with a liquid liner. So anyways, I'm just going to create that first line. I'm starting from the bottom of my lash line, so I would just follow it as if my lash line were to continue up towards my brow. That's where I start my line. And then of course I'm going to connect it, not at the very tip of that line. I'm going to go down a little bit just so it's a little sharper, and then I'll go in later and fix that. And then after that I'm just going to line my whole eye. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. And then I'm just going to keep working that and kind of smoothing it out and making sure it's perfect because I'm a perfectionist. Also here I'm doing if you want a more of an intense cat eye, you can kind of do a little wing in the inner corner of your eye. That's what I did. I don't always do this, but it was just, what I was in the mood for. So if you don't want to do that, you can just skip that step. And then of course I'm going back in and just filling that in some more, making sure it's all even. Gotta check myself out. And so the wing itself, you just kind of have to work at it. Mine doesn't turn out perfectly when the first initial line I go in. I kind of just have to sit there and play with it and just keep running the brush over it. And then I'm making sure that very tip is just as sharp as can be because that's, the goal in life, to have the sharpest wing there is. The kind that people don't want to run into your face because they're scared you're going to cut them. And then again, going over it. I go over my liner, I'm not even kidding, probably 10 times before I'm satisfied with how it looks because I'm such an OCD freak that if it's not perfect, I'm not kidding, I will think about it all day long. Every time I look in the mirror, I'll be like, oh my gosh, my eyeliner is not perfect. And it's funny because I didn't see it at the time, and I'm sure, I don't know if anyone else will notice, but this eye that I just finished, it is not perfectly even, but we're just going to work past that. So now I'm going on to my right eye, and then I'm going in with that initial line, of course. And then I'm going to go back and connect that to my lid. Then we're just going to fill that in. And don't get frustrated. I know winged liner is such a process. It is for me. I've always struggled doing my winged liner. For the longest time, I wouldn't do it because I just could not get it right. So I would just do regular eyeliner. I would say, screw this. I'm not even going to waste, 10 minutes doing this eyeliner. But I've been digging it recently, and I'm getting better at it. So I'm still learning as well, but I've had so many people ask me how I do it, so I figured I would show you how I do it since I'm kind of a beginner at this as well. So I'm not a professional at the winged liner. So again, I'm going to go in and intensify my cat eye and do that inner corner, which after I was looking at this video, I wasn't really digging that. I usually do the intense inner corner cat eye if I'm doing like a full face of eyeshadow and makeup and blah blah blah, but I don't know, it was just, I was digging it at the time, okay. So I'm just going to run my brush over my lid, and of course Of course, I'm perfecting those lines, making sure it's all smooth and even and symmetrical. Which my right eye, of course, like I've said, always comes out better. My right brow, my right eyeshadow, my right contour. I don't know what it is. Drives me insane. But, So that's how it looks so far. Just gotta, make sure it's even. And as long as you follow the bottom lash line where you put that initial line, your wings will always, always, always match. Just as if you took a brush, I don't know if you've seen my brow tutorial, but I took my brush and I told you I kind of end my brows where the bottom of my lash line would end if it were to continue going on. So if you just do the same concept with your winged liner and just, if you were to take a brush and follow it from your bottom lash line up to your eyebrow, that's just kind of how I do my wing. Of course, you can do it straighter, you can do it more intense, you can do it however you please. This is just my way of doing it. And then I'm sitting here and perfecting that sharpness. Gotta, look at it. This probably winged liner, on a good day, takes me about 10 minutes to get it how I want it. I'm not kidding, I've had days, and I am not joking when I say this, where it has taken me 20 to 25 minutes to perfect my liner because it just wasn't to my liking. So if you kind of mess up, this is what I love about liquid liner. If you make any mistakes, you can just grab a Q-tip and wet it and go over that with the Q-tip and it erases any mistakes, which is super easy. So now I'm going to go in and curl my lashes, and I am applying my lashes. I don't remember the style of these lashes, but these are the Vegas Nay lashes. I believe I got them from Ulta, but they also sell them at Target. Again, I will put the style that I'm using in my description box. So I'm just applying those with some tweezers, and I'm going to let them dry and kind of keep playing with them. These are a little bit more difficult to play with and apply because the band is much thicker than, say, like Ardell lashes. So I've said before, if you are a beginner with lashes, I would not suggest these specific lashes because even for me, someone who's been wearing eyelashes for a very long time, I can sometimes struggle with these because the what is it called? The lash line, whatever, is much thicker. The lash band, there we go. It's a lot thicker than most, so it's really hard to kind of adhere to your eye and, shape to your eye. You just have to really sit there and play with it. So after I apply my lashes, I'd just like to go over my eyeliner one more time once my lashes are on, just to make sure there's no, dried glue or anything like that. And then we are all finished. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I helped you. Like I said, I'm still kind of a beginner with, winged liner. Just takes practice. Don't be hard on yourself. I will see you guys next week, and thank you so much for watching.
Is an expert and more likely to choose Love's than first-time moms. Love's locks away wetness better than Huggies Snug and Dry. And with large tabs for easy fastening. Live, learn.
DQ Bakes just changed the sandwich game for ingredients like this for less than $5.
It's the biggest thing in shopping since shopping.
It's time for the wonderful winter sale at David's.
Every day. It makes you want to literally get rid of everything in your closet and just